Ever get that feeling, that gut feeling, that you're being played, but you just can't put your finger on how? Well, there are these hidden psychological forces all around us, influencing our daily lives, and a lot of the time, we don't even see them. So, in this explainer, we're going to pull back that curtain. We're unmasking the secrets of what's called dark psychology.
I know, it's a pretty intense question, right? But it's a really important one. Because sometimes, the people we're closest to, they're using these super subtle tactics, not to lift us up, but to control us. And that's what this is all about. We're going to give you the tools you need to spot it when it's happening.
Okay, so let's get one thing straight right away. The goal here is absolutely not to teach you how to manipulate people. No way. It's the exact opposite. This is all about awareness. Because the more you understand these sneaky tactics, the more power you have over your own life, your own mind. It's all about empowerment, and that comes from knowledge. And that brings us right to the heart of it. We're going to break down seven of the most common manipulation tactics that you're likely to run into. And trust me, once you see these patterns, you really can't unsee them. So, let's dive in with one that's surprisingly powerful.
You know when someone just goes radio silent on you? No fight, no shouting, just complete silence? Yeah, that's not always someone taking the high road. A lot of the time, it's a carefully planned psychological weapon. It's designed to completely throw you off your game.
See, when someone does that on purpose, when they just cut off all communication, your brain goes into this frantic overdrive, right? It's trying to solve this mystery. You immediately start blaming yourself. What did I do wrong? You question everything you did, and you might even start lowering your own standards just to get any kind of reply. They're not saying a single word, but their silence is controlling the entire situation. It's wild.
All right, next up, who doesn't love a good compliment, right? But here's the thing. Not all praise is what it seems. Sometimes a compliment isn't a compliment at all. It's a trap, and it's designed to isolate you and make you totally dependent on that person.
Think about it. When someone says that only you understand me, it feels good, doesn't it? It makes you feel special, like you have this unbreakable bond. But the hidden message there, it's that everyone else is clueless, and it's just you two against the world. It slowly backs you into an emotional corner until they become your entire world. And once that happens, controlling you is just easy.
Okay, tactic number 3. Guilt. This is a big one. It's one of the heaviest, most effective emotional buttons anyone can push. If someone figures out how to make you feel guilty, it's like they've found a remote control for your feelings and for your actions.
So here's the deal. Phrases like this are basically a form of emotional programming. They're built to make you believe that having your own boundaries means you're selfish or you don't really love them. And when you're stuck in that moment of guilt, you're so much more likely to say yes when every part of you is screaming no. Let's be real, that's not love. It's a straight-up power play.
All right, you got to be careful with people who try to get super deep, super fast. Manipulators know that information is power. The more they know about you, your deepest fears, your insecurities, all your secrets, the more ammo they have to use against you later. And they collect all this personal stuff pretending it's just about building a really special connection.
And this is so important to remember. You might feel like you're building this incredible trust by opening up and being vulnerable, but to a manipulator, that trust is just a weapon they're putting in their back pocket for later. So you've got to protect yourself. Take your time, let people earn your trust, don't just hand it over.
Now this next one, it's a classic, and it's really damaging. It's called triangulation. This is when a manipulator drags a third person into the mix. It could be an ex, a friend, even a coworker. And the whole point is to make you feel insecure and like you're in some kind of competition. You see, the goal here isn't to have a real conversation or solve a problem. It's just to make you feel insecure, to make you feel like you're not good enough. It forces you into this position where you feel like you constantly have to prove yourself, and you end up just exhausting yourself playing a game you were never meant to win. It's all about one thing: breaking down your confidence.
I bet you know someone like this, the kind of person where nothing is ever their fault. They are always the victim in every single story they tell. They're the innocent one who's just been so wronged by the world. And that, my friends, is the trap of the victim card. By always playing the martyr, they make you feel like you're responsible for their happiness. You actually become scared to speak up about your own needs, or even think about leaving because you're terrified of causing them even more pain. It's an incredibly powerful way for them to dodge all responsibility and keep you hooked through pity.
Okay, let's talk about the modern world. Because dark psychology has found a massive, powerful new playground, and that's social media. I mean, those perfectly curated, flawless lives you see scrolling through your feed, a lot of that is intentionally designed to make you feel insecure, to make you compare your real life to their highlight reel. And that is the comparison trap in full effect. Your focus just shifts. Instead of working on your own growth, you're stuck envying someone else's perfectly edited life. It's literally designed to make you feel like you're not enough, and it just creates this vicious cycle of insecurity. The number one thing to remember is that social media is filtered reality. It's not real life.
Okay, so we've laid out the tactics, and I know that can feel pretty heavy. But now we get to the empowering part. Let's switch gears from the problem to the solution. Here's a simple 3-step strategy you can use to defend yourself.
First up, build your self-awareness. Seriously, when you know your own value, it's a whole lot harder for someone else to convince you you're worthless. You gotta set clear boundaries. Number 2, observe the patterns. Look, anyone can make a mistake once, but if you see the same manipulative stuff happening again and again, that's not a mistake, my friend. That is a strategy. And finally, number 3, learn to say no. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to explain it. Protecting your own mind and your own peace is so much more important than pleasing someone who doesn't even respect you in the first place.
And that really is the biggest takeaway from all of this. These tactics only work in the dark. They thrive on confusion and self-doubt. The moment you shine a light on them, the moment you understand how they work, you completely strip away their power. Your knowledge, that's your greatest shield.
So, now that you're armed with all this awareness, I want you to take a fresh look at the interactions in your own life. This isn't about being paranoid, not at all. It's about being perceptive. It's about being smart. So now that you know the tactics, who are you going to see differently?